Yay! Are you all going to see lots of Melbourne International Comedy Festival shows, or do you just come to see this because you like small amounts of lots of things? It's quite a circus. So I've just been on tour, and when you're on tour, you have to do lots of press because you're trying to flog yourself to people. And I got asked by this journalist. It was one of those 30 seconds with things, sort of space filling articles, and one of her questions was, "What are your guilty pleasures?" And I was like, "What? I'm terrible at those questions. They're the sort of things Ross Noble's good at. I don't know how to think that quickly, and I haven't sat around nerdily thinking of all the things that are my guilty pleasures." So I said to her, "What do you? Could you give me a hint here? What do other people say when you ask them what their guilty pleasures are?" And she said, "Oh, people just usually say things like, watching The Biggest Loser, or their Bananarama album, or Tim Tams." Those are your guilty pleasures? That shows an incredibly low threshold for both guilt and pleasure. I'm so glad I asked her. I could have embarrassed myself. I was thinking more along the lines of, watching German porn dressed as Elmo, or I don't know, anything. Doing cocaine while you're babysitting. Cancelling your monthly payment to your sponsor child so you can afford to buy a second iPad. Upon reflection, I realised that probably my only real guilty pleasure is booze, wine. Wine is my guilty pleasure, and I don't feel guilty because I'm filling my body full of toxins, which I probably am, or because I'm an asshole when I'm drunk, which I'm sure I am. I just feel guilty because I know that $13.50 I spend most days on Cabernet Sauvignon probably could have been better spent buying some fucking Somalian village a pump. But that's why I savour it. Nothing tastes as good as that sip of wine that could have inoculated an infant against tuberculosis.